Dahlstrom fires in at the knees for a strike. These two sides, you get a sense that they don't like each other because there's been some shenanigans going on from both sides here. Lions defense, we mentioned the infield has been in disarray, to say the least. The only mainstay has been Casas. It's just been, where hasn't he played? I think the only place he hasn't played is first base, but even then, we've seen Caleb Odo play at first base even in this season in place of Antonio Omfroy. I feel that the master side is really on their heels right now. Sorry, I can't talk. I've been sick for the past 6 weeks, Zuby, and it has not gotten better. The 0-2. Downstairs, no chase. Good job. Trying to keep the inning alive. The 1-2. Hernandez frame job was not a Mona Lisa, so he will stay alive. 2-2 for the immediate future. However, when you look at comparison-wise of their coming up schedules to finish out the GSAC campaign, the Lions really need both of these today to really stay alive for that 5 seed, because the Masters play against Arizona Christian University. Meanwhile, Lions have a 4-game set against Hope, but only 3 of those count for the conference standings next weekend. And so I think the Masters would probably have a better chance at winning the series against ACU than the Lions have at winning the season series against Hope International, because they've won 18 in a row, Zuby.
Yeah.
Or Dahlstrom is offline, 2-2.
JJ, I'm going to tell you something that you tell me all the time. You can't speak it into existence.
100%.
You can't. You're gonna curse them because you're trying to talk all good to give the magic to him.
There's a caveat to that rule as Dahlstrom gets his man to go down via strikeout once again. But the caveat is if you are having a really bad season in the box, and the Division I transfer not having the season that he envisioned, obviously so far, as we return to the top of the order. But I'm just saying, Zuby, it can't get any lower than this, can it?
No, I mean, it really can. Costa's just been struggling
We're trying to help
all year. Maybe we get some Hot Wheel out here. Maybe they shake the magic off.
Oh.
But you're wearing a beanie, so you can't really do that.
We'll shake the beanie. How about that?
Touch the floof on the top or whatever it's called, the puff ball?
Whatever it is. I told you, Zuby, I've been sick for the past 6 weeks.
I know. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. I don't know what it's called. So
it's not that cold though. I pride myself on not getting that cold, as this ball's gonna be chopped over to third. Stevens rifles one over to Omfroy. What a rocket Stevens has! It's now gonna be 2 away. It just hasn't gone away. I don't know what to say. Now I can't talk. I got back late from working volleyball last night, and it was their senior night, and so I had to do the prep work for this game. It's been a rough 12 hours, Zuby.
You're a hard worker, JJ, and we love you for that.
Thanks, Zuby.
Hey, I came from home. That's all I could say. I went to a Quakes game last night. Almost got to see Walker Buehler pitch. I showed up late, and he only went 2 innings after getting hurt in the hand with a comebacker.
Slow roller. Dahlstrom going to fire over to first. It's way offline. Tony's going to have to go track that one down. Matheson's going to get over to second. He's being waved over to third, and it'll be in time. So Dahlstrom with the throwing error. I was going to say maybe just eat that one and let one of your infielders come in and track it down. Obviously, the towering Dahlstrom having a rough go at getting down to grab that slow roller for him.
Yeah, it was going to be a difficult play no matter what.
Chance here. Struck out his first time up. This ball's roped over to Omfroy. He snuffs it out. Now he's going to have to make the soft toss over to Dahlstrom, and made you catch your breath there for a second, but still the out is recorded for the Lions. Keeping that number at 0, going to the bottom of the third here on the Vanguard Sports Network. There's a silver lining here for the Mustang side. It's that the Lions have a propensity to blow leads. So I know 9-0 here early means, the Lions are jumping on top of them, but we've played that song plenty times before, Zuby, and it has not worked out all the time in the favor of the Lions.
Yeah, sometimes that bullpen just can't figure it out, and it's not even just one guy. It's 2, 3, 4. We definitely saw in the Ottawa game, it took 4 pitchers to get out of that 9th inning.
I mean, the days where the offense should allow pitching to cruise to victory, all of a sudden the pitching's just like, you know what, we're going to take the day off too. Like, no, you got to finish the game too, right? And so, but then other days where the pitching shows up, the offense is like, you know what, our pitching's carrying us. No, just put it together for once, please. It's been driving us crazy, I know, all season, Zuby, but
Look, you just need to hold on to this momentum that we have.
Voltaggio smokes another one in the left. It's going to land at the base of the wall, and Voltaggio's on his way over to second. The throw is not in time. It's a stand-up double. Another hit for Voltaggio. He's 3 for 3 today.
He is hitting lasers to that. Didn't take a shot, and there is a big hole over there, JJ.
I mean, I think that might be putting
an
it
understatement
mildly, because right now they're playing the little chili dip to left, but, I mean, you mentioned that gap to right center is gaping right now. Diaz, and then right on cue, Zuby. The gaping hole, Voltaggio is going to be racing home, and it's in time. And Oscar Diaz now answers back and ties Voltaggio's RBI lead at 34.
Opposite happens. So, you know what, JJ? You talk, okay? You know what? It's all you.
I can't talk
it's
today
all
either.
you. No, it's all you. It's all you, because you always tell me I can't say that, I can't do this.
That's not the case there.
I cursed Jesus and stuff like that.
Well, you did do Jesus.
I didn't.
As that will sneak under the glove of the shortstop, and Oscar Diaz is going to have to return to second. As what are you going to say about Oscar's speed there?
No, it looked like he was about to fall. He was able to hit the brakes, even though the brakes going 20 isn't really much of a brake.
Abe Hernandez gets the single recorded there, and he's going to be getting the courtesy runner treatment over at first base. 2 away, Evan Avitia. Similar situation yesterday. In the 3rd inning, had 2 on and had a shot to left that was robbed at the wall.
Our business.
Look at this unique defensive lineup, Zuby. The second baseman is in right field as Umfrey skies this one in the air, and it will be handled by the true right fielder. And now you're going to see Brownell trot back in. Brownell was hugging the right field line, and he was accompanying Beck out there. It's been a while since I've seen a 3. I mean, why not lay down the bunt right there, considering they only had the 3 infielders, Zuby?
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit questionable with Antonio, but it's also just a bit questionable of what their defense setting up.
Dahlstrom back on the bump for the Lions here. Facing off against Nolan Inouye, who fouls that one off in a wake-up call for whoever wanted to sleep in the Newport dorms.
If that breaking ball starts to miss more and more, we might get an early pull for Dahlstrom. Granted, it is a 6th inning, so it's technically not an early pull, but it might be an earlier pull than what we expected Dahlstrom the way he's been going.
Wanted him to go probably 7, as Dahlstrom gets a nod of approval there from Hernandez. 3-2 is the count, though. The gas has been working for him still, though. That's been the silver lining. So he still has the heat. But you're exactly right, Zuby. The breaking ball starting to miss a little bit more here as the game continues to wear on. This ball is popped up and back.
Exactly.
Get your bullpen catcher, Joey Cordola, as De Francisco had the green light there to swing on a 3-0.
3-0 down by 8 is a bit questionable, but.
And pops this one up. Stevens is going to give pursuit, and it will be out of play and hits a trash can. That was within a foot of hitting a young girl and her mom. Oh my goodness. And the daughter actually protected the mother. How about that, Zuby?
How about it? That was probably not even a foot, probably like a couple inches away.
I mean,
looked like it hit the trash can and bounced off the wall.
Usually you see it the other way around, where the mom's shielding the daughter. But back to the action at hand. 3-2. This ball's in the air to center field. Going back is Kip Famolaro, and he will flash the leather and make the snag 1 away. And they're going to say that was a balk on Dahlstrom, and they will
move over.
It's interesting because we've seen more of those small little details with Dahlstrom than we've seen with any other pitcher that's pitched here at Dean Harvey Field. Because if you remember his first start of the season here at the Dean, he was called for an improper disengagement with a runner at second base, where it was a true attempt at a pickoff, which is very subjective. And for some reason, he's been the only victim of that here at Dean Harvey Field.
If you want to get a strike at this point, that zone is getting smaller and smaller, and it's going to become frustrating near the end of the game, and it's going to make it probably even more suspenseful game as we get to the 8th and 9th inning.
3-2 runners on the move. Casas has a play here, and he'll make the throw over to first, and it's in time for out number 3, but not before the Mustangs are able to tack at least one more on. It's a 7-run deficit. Now the Masters just trying to chip away and stay alive and put the onus on this Vanguard bullpen. I'm careful with my words here, but Corey Jarrell, his return should eliminate some of those errors that we see in the outfield, because that allows Nino to hold down the fort at left, and then Kip, there's not as much pressure on him for an entire 9 innings worth of work as Diaz takes a strike there. But Corey Jarrell, he's been the staple not only because of what he does, I mean, as a Division I transfer from the University of Washington,